We're good?
That's one round.
Alright. So the idea for the sealed deck building is that you're gonna open up the 6 packs and make your deck completely out of whatever cards you get in the 6 packs. If you get a pack that has the full foils, then we'll just replace that and you'll use a different pack. Keep that one. Alright, so ready to start opening packs? Alright, let's do this. So
okay, do it first because I will give this to Noel.
You still occupy the thing.
What's the technique there? Yeah, I found
that's excitement.
Like opening your present.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's kind of like a chip bag.
Yeah, just like chip bag.
Alright. So as you're going through the cards, right now, I think the big focus, because we gotta get through 6 packs as quickly as possible, is just sort them by colors. So yellow, red, there's purple.
Yeah.
Blue, red, purple, yellow.
So sort by affiliation, right?
Yes. So this one's dual affiliated. We'll just keep it up top. Yeah, that's really good.
Nice.
So yeah.
Distribution. Okay.
Alright, so a few things. This one's a token, so you can't actually play with this card. That's fine. We'll keep that aside. So you got red? Yep. Now, let's get through the rest of the packs. Do this quickly and open up packs. And we want to then see what are our most valuable cards that we got.
I have 2 courses. I'll have, can you summon on a state that's already occupied, like where Ryukyu? Like where Ryukyu is?
Yes.
Okay. Then Chaos Mudan will go right there.
Okay.
It's already now, I can't attack you because we're on the same page.
Here, you have good cards.
So far, I got Chrono Walker, which I'm really excited about. That's the one that stands out the most for me. The English Flame's not bad either. Nothing as good as that Angel. That's definitely the best.
I'm surprised I haven't drawn an extra card.
No. Hold it here. And here. Oh.
You gotta start chopping away at that angel. The move.
Oh.
So
1, 2.
I usually pull them. So I take this and just pull it towards the center.
The angel?
That usually works.
2 fire damage.
Oh.
I'm down to 9.
Okay. That's the challenge.
Going to play.
Legendary card called.
We have just one rare. Oh, here. Rare. Put the rare there.
Yeah.
Something's here.
Let's get Chrono Cord.
No!
Let's see what the hell you find. 15. Get away. So it's going to be 24 up.
Okay. Go, let me let it break.
Sige.
Speed aura.
Go in there. Hold it up. Yeah.
You know what this means? You just need to buy more packs and just keep practicing.
Yeah.
You got 3 boxes. You got to just keep practicing opening a pack.
Hundreds of packs will be expert. All right.
And I think I'm going to.
Oh, nice. You have how much rare? Ooh, I like this art.
Yeah.
Very scary field right now.
It's a little scary.
Oh.
I'm going to.
So far, you don't have any rare
Fireball angel for 2.
from that side? Or,
Okay,
oh,
65.
just one. No hollows.
Move like this.
Yep.
Here. And
There.
1 damage to the feet. It doesn't do much, but
Better than 0.
it's better than 0.
That's the round.
Alright.
No rare.
It's not even going to move the round.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm just leaving it out.
Come on.
Got some work smash.
It's just
That's
a
pretty
way to
good.
make it so that that space is not being off by the
Yeah.
offside.
Yeah.
What a difference it makes that facing angel like you'll understand. Angels are ridiculous.
We're trying not to die here.
Yes, exactly. So, luck is on my side right now. So I'm going to.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Look at
Ooh,
that.
that's a good one.
This is
That's a
good
really
card.
good
Bolt
one.
shot.
Nice.
Area range attack
We're
for
gonna
4.
speed that.
Which means I can probably hit Idris and this, right? I think that's area
Yeah.
attack. Okay. And I just have to dress the top 4.
Just the top.
3, 4.
Let's see what you
Alright, so you got your 6 packs open.
That's okay.
Now what we see here is where are your piles that are the highest. So you got a big red pile, you got a big purple. That's probably the 2 colors you want to play with because that gives you the most choices, alright? Your yellow and blue are kind of on the low side.
Okay.
So
Wait.
You're all action.
what?
Yeah, I know.
That's my recommendation. You can do something different, but let's get these out of the way.
Well, that's
Hold
still
your
a
guys, but you did what you need to do.
That was a trade-off I was going to make.
True.
Alright.
And
My turn. And-
So
You still have
now
to-
the next step is so you can only play with two of the colors, and depending on which characters, there are other characters,
I
but
just wanted to make sure.
each one are only matched to 2 different colors. Pardon?
You have time for another game?
Oh, sit behind me. She's busy.
So
I needed to. Show
we need to
someone
get you the other red purple champion. Let me go find. Let me
You have to see if I
Did
dropped
I
it.
get it? I got Mel.
Rabbit's
So
turn.
that means if you don't have the hero or champion, so you will give
It's 3
us.
damage.
Yeah, there's usually a common pool. The store should have of just
Okay.
pair champion.
How can pop you?
Alright, so there's one more champion, the one that's a little bit more
Angel dies to a-
playable, which is the Idris.
Tied to a rabbit?
No, no, she's
Yeah.
not exert.
She's not exerting, so I can do
Idris.
some damage to Idris.
You tried Raha and
It's worth
Malik.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
doing
so
it.
Idris
21 to
will be
15.
good.
Idris is
You'll learn.
I'm at 15 hit points.
definitely a solid champion. I think will give you the most
And the rabbit's not as
versatility.
useless as the other.
So we'll just, here we go, perfect.
My angel
So-
is not dying.
These are the 3 characters you can choose from. Idris, you played with Malik, right? Alright, so Idris, you get this heavy attack 1, then you get this ability Fireball. For 5 aura and exert, you can do 2 fire damage to anyone in the arena. So it doesn't matter where they are, they cannot run from you. You can heat-seeking missiles, basically. Odara, she has a range attack 1, so she has this further awareness. So she has Spur, which means a target summoned in your awareness loses 2 health, but then you remove all exert tokens from them, allowing them to take an extra turn. So it's kind of like choosing a character, and they can either like do stuff the turn they come out, or you can have later on you can have them do a second turn in a round.
Idris. Turn.
But we don't have to pick our champion right now. The more important part is what I would do at this point. See, you don't have many yellow cards or many blue cards. It'll be hard making a deck, but most of your cards are here. So we start building a deck with those cards. So we'll take the yellows and blues and set them aside. And now we need to take our JLR cards, Chaos cards, and Thymos cards and start sorting them by their chi. So that's what I would do.
For the dash effect.
Okay, this one's technically playable.
Yes, I do. I'm going
Alright.
to.
So you'll have 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and
Go
8s,
back
right?
here. And attack him for 2. Good. Good monkey. You're not dead. A good monkey is a dead monkey.
Inferno go. Boom, boom, attack. For 1.
I can't wait. I will use his stuff to shield
Money's still not dead.
him. It's funny, but just like, you might as well do that. It will help me get rid of the bonfire. Oh, that is so cool. And 28 mana left. That's a fair bit still.
Move forward, and I am not going to because I nuke it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for not nuking.
Well, we're at a lot of hit points.
Yeah, because of the.
You run.
I got his Kun. I will dash. Go right here. Attack. I'm just gonna kill off your stuff right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna play with rain. It won't do very well, but I'm gonna play with rain.
Rain is ability. It can pop anywhere, right?
Alright, so we got those. So what I usually start with is on my high ends, how many 8s that I have and which ones do I want to play with. Alright? So let's start with your 8. So what, you have 2, right? So for every 8 you put in, you need to find 1 3 and 1 4 to match with it. So I'm putting in Malfeasance, which is my 8. The 4 I'm going to be putting in is
And that's the round.
this Gust. And the 3 will be this Oaten. So so this is a very good 3. Yeah, it just allows you to draw a card easily. Yep. And then we need a 4.
I knew it was exactly right.
So you have a lot of good ones.
That's the round.
Yep, go for it. Alright, so these are now matched up. So we'll just make a pile out of these, knowing that this is balanced, okay? Then we have another 8 that you need to do the same thing for. So find a 4 and find a 3 to balance it. Oten's really good. Alright. Now be careful playing Oten when we get into gameplay because you're playing with a small deck, so 6 energy is gonna hurt you a lot more. But if it can save you and win the game, then use it. Let me look. We can just kind of go through them. I don't think you have any bad 4s, so just go with whichever one you like the most.
Yes.
Alright, perfect.
With a punch number 1.
So then these are now balanced. We'll set these aside as well. Alright. Then we go to the 7s. For each 7 you put in, you need to put in a 3.
So, dash over here. So, okay, I can do this. So, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, that's preemptive.
Yeah.
But this is essentially meaning that I'm doing something very easy. So, for 8, this person can't tell tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 6,
Alright, perfect. Now those are all paired up. Throw them into this pile. So this is your deck so far. Throw that into those piles. And now we do the same thing with 6s. So now it's getting difficult because not all 6s are good. So I'll kind of help you through these. Big creatures are always good. Puppet control is situational, but have you played with this card?
I have it on my deck, but I haven't played it.
Okay, so you pay X health, but you get to steal one of your opponent's creatures whose chi value is X or less. So if your opponent plays an angel, you can pay 8 health, and now that angel's yours. So that's a fun card. This is a little bit harder to play with. Okay, so these are both attack cards. This one is just swift, 3 damage, 4 energy. Very simple to use, very powerful. This one, for 5 energy, it does 3 damage, but it's at action speed, meaning it's a lot slower to use. But if you're about to die, if you have 8 health or less, then it does 5 damage instead, and it exerts you. So that one's a little bit more tricky. Breath of Jalar is just a healing card. It heals you and everything in those 3 spots for 2 health. So if your opponent's stuffs are nearby you, it will heal them as well. So you don't want to do that. But if it's just you and your creatures, then you can heal them and gain a lot of health. This thing is... Oh, you have a giant scorpion too. Are you comfortable playing with a foil? So giant scorpion is one of the best Thymos creatures. It hits for 3, it has 4 health, it has a really good awareness. This is a baby giant scorpion. It's the exact same, costs 2 or less, but it doesn't have those 2 spots in the far distance. Breath of Jalar, we already talked about. Decoy Rabbit. This is like an invasion. Your opponent tries to attack you, you pay 7 ore, you play the decoy rabbit, and then you swap spots with it, and then they hit the decoy rabbit instead. Colossal Ant is a good creature, and whenever it hits someone, it can toss them. These 3 are probably the 3 that I don't recommend you running right now, unless we have space for them later.
So,
Alright? So, for each of these, find a 4 to match with it.
I'm going to start with a cattail tiger.
I'm sorry if I'm rushing you a little bit. I just want to make sure you have enough time to actually play a few games.
And that this is very close at this point.
No.
Well, I'm at 17, so you could probably do something to deal 7 damage to me in a turn.
Maybe.
I mean, you're playing red, purple.
Yeah.
That's
But
a very.
this is also not technically a built deck.
I'll just fireball you.
I don't like what you have. I don't like what I have. Let's play.
Fireball you.
You might not be worth playing that.
So that's the end. Yeah. Draw.
It's not worth playing.
Oh. You find something good?
Gonna play by 5 6. I'm down to 21.
Okay.
Alright.
So.
Right, you got them? Yep. Alright, perfect. So all the balanced ones we want to throw into where's your deck? Yep. So it's all balanced now?
Yeah.
Now the last thing now that since we have a decent amount, we need to hit 35 cards. So just count this and make sure how far off from 35 are we.
You said you're at 17?
I'm at 17.
Let's fireball you.
Okay. I'm down to 15.
And I'm down to 16.
Alright.
You around?
Well, I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Then, okay.
Couldn't is still available. I need to be
28. So you need 7 more cards. Now you just pick 7 5T cards that you want to play with.
I think I screwed up my turn. Go ahead.
Couldn't move up,
Yeah.
then go over you and attack the tiger. And cover him. I don't really trust that. I'm with my cattail right now. Alright.
You around?
New round begins. Alright. Oh wait, cattail will go here, attack the turn. And then save this up. Alright.
Gotta move. Gonna stay. With the rest of my order,
It's gonna be meteor.
No.
No?
Fine, well, then if you get there.
No! Okay, that's actually a bit scary. That's
So, I'm down to 1 aura.
one aura. I still have 10, so I'm a little lucky right now.
35?
35. Alright, there you go. Your deck's done.
We're done.
And it should be all balanced because we made sure we were balancing all the cards as we were building the deck. So now it should be 35 cards at 175 points.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
No,
So
you
let's-
sleep.
Okay, you can go there. Yeah. Leave it here. Here. Have a sleep.
Alright. It's Quinn's turn now.
And
So,
bring your cards here. Here. Send the cards.
Sige, play ko muna open.
Kano kayo para matry
One
mo?
dash. Just turn and then punch you
Oh,
for 2.
is this yours?
No, Spirit Champion. Oh, okay. So now comes the question. Looking at your deck, are you running more like technique cards? Do you just from your gut feeling, do you think the deck plays better as a fighter, caster, or summoner?
Cattail. Here.
Alright, then go for it. And if it doesn't work, then after your first match, switch into a different character. Okay? And just try a different character every single time.
As it prevents all damage done to me,